Good morning, everyone. Today we're gonna do something that we've never done before. We are going all the way to Los Angeles today. Well, first we gotta go to Santa Monica and then go to Los Angeles. But we're gonna do something that we've never done, and I didn't really know about it until recently, like a couple days ago. But I think we're gonna have fun, so let's get going.
Oh, this one's yours.
We got our food and a juice, but that's not our juice. So yeah. So we got our bagels. We're eating in the car because they didn't have any like room out there. No tables.
Yeah.
Well, they do have tables, but not a lot of tables.
It's very compact, so we're more comfy in here.
Yeah. Anyways, I got the pre-jam bagel, which comes with raspberry, kumquats, and then just like cream cheese.
And then I got the BAT or BAT. It came with bacon, arugula, and tomato, but I didn't get the tomatoes. So yeah.
Also, Jojo's here.
Hey, I'm going to Disneyland. Oh. I'm just kidding.
What'd you get?
I got the spicy, what was it? Spicy bacon, egg, and cheese, but unspicy. Spicy came with like arugula and jalapenos, but this just has bacon, egg, and cheese. And Julie got the same thing,
Oh, avocado.
but just an avocado spread. And then we got a freshly squeezed orange juice. It's good.
Nice.
Yep. Yes.
So we just finished up our bagels. Mercedes, how was your bagel?
My bagel was good. I don't really have any complaints, but it was a teensy bit salty because of the bacon, and I chose the everything bagel, so. But it was good. I liked it.
Yeah,
How's your bagel?
it was pretty good as well. It was just a little bit expensive for what it was.
Yeah.
I can make that at home and it still tastes the same, you know?
Like, they may make their own cream cheese, but
It just tastes like Philadelphia cheese,
Yeah.
to be honest.
and then kumquats, they taste like oranges with the peel on, to be honest. So,
It was good, but it was just a lot.
and then Chelsea got honey all over her hands. It's messy.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of honey. Got it up my nose too.
Yeah. Oh, and then the everything bagel seasoning, it gets everywhere too, so it's a little bit messy.
Yeah, but it was nice.
Yeah,
We enjoyed it.
I still ate it.
Yeah. We have made it to USC for Bookchella. We're here for the LA Times Festival of Books.
Yes.
I'm not planning on buying any books here, and then I don't really know any authors here except for some actors like Josh Gad, the voice of Olaf. I think we're excited to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. There was like one other person, but we don't really know much about her either. But she is an actress.
Yeah, we're just here for the vibes. I'll just record as much as I can, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time here at Bookchella. These buildings here are nice. They're like made of bricks. It looks very fancy. It reminds me of Monsters University. Monsters University. We've officially made it to Bookchella. Look at all them people. They got some official merch of the Festival of Books. We found the stand with all the banned books.
Trump's gonna cancel this.
They're always looking for Alaska, but man, she's just right there. Is she right there?
It's me.
They got the best book out here. Let's go. This is my first time in a Goodwill store. And it's just a tent. How are you liking the book festival so far?
It's good. It's small musty in this town.
No, there's just a lot of tents, and we're just trying to look around as much as we can. But yeah, we're trying to find the free stuff. We haven't seen a lot of free stuff.
I got a bookmark.
Yeah, we got a couple bookmarks, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, nothing free.
Yesterday, they may come through today too.
There's a little bookstore inside this van. Yeah, someone's reading The Seven Husbands. Let's go.
See if she believes me.
I put Looking for Alaska, even though that's not the book I'm currently reading, but that's the book. Ooh, that's a nice one.
Okay.
Good job. We spun the wheel and we got some seeds. I got the California poppy
I also got the California poppy and chia.
and chia. That's
Yeah.
cool. And Jojo got a plant. We're in line to spin the wheel. We're trying to get some free stuff. We already got this free tote bag.
Hello, family. How are you?
Stickers.
Looks like you're cheap. She's already on to take care of you.
We're having a good time with all this free stuff. That's all that we could.
Why is it just mine?
That's all that we could afford right now is the free stuff.
You got a mug? Are you sure you don't want to use one?
I don't mind. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Yes, nice.
We're still out here. This is the menu.
What?
The menu. You like that book?
Yeah, I'm in it. As you can see, that's me.
That's you. Spot the difference. We found a tiny library section.
They have a Stephen King drawer. That's cool. Oh, Mr. Mercedes? I didn't know. I'm there.
Sir? It's me, y'all.
The Shining. The Green Mile is a good one. And then, yeah, good ones on here. Yeah, the Steel Spin. And then they got the little owl on top. Or not owl, which one is it? Okay. You think I'm a fool? But yep.
You're here for a reason, am I right?
Woo!
All right, just for you, I made a call to make sure the weather would hold up for all of us, so you're welcome for that. And Josh Gad! Do you know that it was only recently, John, that I realized the lyrics to this song?
Did you know that's only about 10 seconds ago that several people here realized I'm not John Lovitz? Can you applaud if you're one of those people?
Brave.
Okay.
Brave admission.
Well, at least you get to see Josh Gad.
I loved you on early SNL, by the way.
Thank you. All right. We have a lot to get through.
And so I wrote an oratory, and I won the national tournament. And then I came back the following year with an HI, an oratory, and I won both HI and oratory. And to this day, kids will stop me and they will say, I love you, and I think it's for like Frozen or Book of Mormon or New Girl or whatever, and they have watched my speech in high school. And that is so crazy to think that like kids are watching me as a 18-year-old and appreciating what I did at their age. And it's the coolest thing ever. So that was very much the catalyst for sort of the rest of my career.
You really did give up and decide to go to law school.
I did. When you are told by the woman you love that you're gay and arrogant, there's no choice but to go to law school. And so I went to apply. I was going to take the LSAT. Both my brothers are lawyers. And I told my mother that I was going to go to law school, thinking, this is a great, you tell your Jewish mom you're going to go to law school. Outside of telling her you're going to medical school, this is the greatest day of her life. And she started crying. And I said, why are you crying? And she said, I am so disappointed in you. I said, you're disappointed? She goes, you have been dreaming of being a performer for 15 years. And after 2 years you want to quit? That is an act of cowardice. And I was stunned. And also I was like, fuck you, Mom. But thank you. And I had gotten a call from my best friend Seth Gable and Bryce Dallas Howard, and they said, we saw a show on Broadway called the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Thank you, people in the way back, for cheering. And
Fucking
there's
nerd.
like to audit his class, and I was like, why do you have you're Jeff Goldblum. You have Jurassic Park money. And suffice it to say, I didn't audit his class, but that was week 1 in Hollywood, which was also when I met Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, you met him at a coffee bean.
At a coffee bean.
Kenneth Branagh, you show up in, I want to say Budapest or something?
No, London.
Oh. And what was...
The title of my next book is You Win Some, You Lose Some. No, you know, it was one of those things where we had both worked with Ken. We loved working with Ken. He was adapting this very famous book, and making movies is hard. You go in with the best of intentions. Scripts often are excellent, and then when you're making the movie, it doesn't come out the way you intended it to come out. But as we were on set and we were working through the scene, product of bullying, and I am so much more successful than any of my bullies. Okay? Don't ever let them get to you. You know why they're bullies? Because they're jealous. Because they're insecure. Because they don't have what you have. And there's this narrative lately that empathy and sympathy are bad things. Fuck y'all who believe that. Empathy is what makes us who we are. Kindness is what makes us different than any other species. That we have the ability to choose to be kind, to choose to be generous. And so I have no tolerance for bullying. I have no patience for bullying. And I will tell you right now, you, my dear, will be whatever you want to be. And don't let any of those bastards get in your way. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, everybody. Thank you so much.
you
And by
guys
the way,
so much.
let me just say, it's a really fun and entertaining book. Really worth reading. Everybody, get a copy of In Gad We Trust. Josh is going to sign them, probably.
I will.
All right, great.
Thank you guys.
Get over to Romans and pick up your copy of In Gad We Trust.
Once again,
We just saw Josh Gad. He said hi. He said hi. He's like over there somewhere. But yeah,
I didn't expect him to went right past. That was crazy. That was crazy.
we were trying to find my brother, and then he just walked by, and that's what happened. I liked his little speech.
Yeah, I did
His little talk.
Yeah.
I like it.
Very inspiring, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Rounds down the road and out of sight. And I think that she is looking at me, but her face is obscured, a blur of pure love and of light. Until I saw your face and it sharpened. You are the blur person from my child's dream. I can see clearly that the dress you have on is of emeralds, your mother's, I believe, and you're looking at me as your eyes start to well up, but you don't seem to grieve.
We just took a picture in here. They have a little photo booth. Yeah. Had a Harry Potter and then a shuck. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool.
The plate.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
I had to learn to rely on an outline, which is not usually my MO, just to make sure that all of these situations that I'd set up for these made-up people, that I just...
We don't know who these authors are, but we're just here for support. And we needed a break.
There's a lot of walking.
Yeah, we haven't really sat down except for that time where we saw Josh, but that was it.
Yeah. So we're just chilling, and then Jojo and Julie are also up there watching.
Yeah, there's so many free stuff that you could get here. It's really cool.
Yes, and I think the coolest one was honestly the last one. Like, you got to take pictures, like, very nice.
And then we got a tote bag for free too.
Yeah, and it came with like a brochure in it for like the play.
It was like Hollywood, or Broadway on Hollywood, I think.
And then here's all the musicals.
Yeah, Broadway in Hollywood, my bad. I like it. I like it so far. You like it?
I do. It's very good.
It's very good.
I didn't realize you were recording us.
I thought the major was.
So we're just going to get right into
After Bookchella, we decided to come here at Taco Bell. We got our little Supreme Ramp and the Doritos Locos Tacos. Alaska, you want to go to Bookchella next year? Yeah, you want to go? Oh. Let's recap the event and let me show you guys what I got, because it's kind of a lot in my opinion. So today we went to the LA Times Festival of Books, also known as Bookchella. Anyways, the Festival of Books, it was pretty cool. I like the vibes and I like the free stuff that we got as well. There was a lot of like different booths, and they had it like kind of sectioned off. So there was like a section of like children's books and like children activity, and there's like young adult poetry and like memoirs and other like non-fiction stuff as well. There were also stages where we were able to see authors kind of talk about their books. We did watch 2 panels, which was the Josh Gad panel. He talked about his memoir book. Then we also saw a young adult panel. I don't really remember who it was. I'll probably write it down right here, who the author was. But yeah, I did take some clips of it. I think I recorded Josh Gad a little bit more just because I was most excited about that panel. I like his acting. That's basically how I know him. Oh, sorry, Alaska. Anyways, but our goal for the Festival of Books was to not spend any money, and I did. Oh no, I didn't. Wait. So one of the main goals I had for myself was to not spend any money, meaning that I couldn't buy any books over there, just because, you know, trying to budget or whatever. But I was able to achieve my goal. I did not spend any money, with the exception of the parking lot. The parking was $20, which was a little bit pricey, but it was for like the whole event, so it wasn't that bad. We were able to park inside of the parking structure, and it was kind of like right there by the entrance of the whole festival, so not too bad. Anyways, we got a lot of free stuff. We were able to go through the majority of the booths, and they were just giving out some free, most of them were giving out some free stuff. Other ones, it was like a little libraries here and there which had pretty good books. I saw a few that were that are now on my list of to read. But yeah, let me show you guys the free stuff that I got. So first off, we got some bookmarks. So this one is the Skylight Books. I think it was like a small business book shop based in Los Angeles, I believe. But yeah, it's a pretty cool bookmark. Oh, right there's a QR code if you guys want to scan that for more information. But yeah, I got that bookmark. And then we also saw a booth of the Storykeeper studio, and they do like little libraries. I'm gonna flip it on the back. You see? I thought that was pretty cool. It's pricey though. It was very expensive. It's like the cheapest one I saw was probably like $40. That's still pretty pricey though. And then we went to the kind of like plant section. We got this other bookmark. It talks about the bees, different kinds of bees actually, because this one's another one on the back. And we were able to spin the wheel. I got a sticker as well. It says LA Times Plants. And then they also gave us some seeds. So I chose the sunflower seeds. And then they also gave us California poppy seeds. So to get these seeds, we had to subscribe to their newsletter, which wasn't that bad because I could always unsubscribe. And at another booth in that same area, I got a sticker, and it's of a turtle. I believe it was the Los Angeles Public Library booth. I also had to subscribe for something. I don't remember what. But yeah, I got a sticker. I like the sticker. Then at one of the music station, like radio music station, they were handing out this drink warmer or drink carrier coaster thing. I'm not too sure. But then they're also giving this out. It's a guitar, but it's a fan. So we didn't use this because it wasn't that cold today. But on a hot day, that's a good idea. And then on another booth, we got this pencil. Let me see if I can. Yeah. It's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever use this pencil, but it's a nice little memory that I have. And then at another booth, I had to subscribe for another like newsletter type thing, and we were able to spin the wheel. And I got myself a Hot Wheels car. It is of Monster High. And yeah, it's like a little Batmobile, but for Monster. It's the Ghoul-mobile. My bad, it's the Ghoul-mobile. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't think I'm ever gonna take it out the box. Maybe I will. Or out the package, my bad. But maybe I will. The very first free item that I got was the LA Times Festival of Books newsletter, which came with the map of the entire festival. We did not use this map at all, but it's a nice little souvenir that actually says the Festival of Books, so I like it. I forgot, at the same booth where I got my Hot Wheels car, I also got this clear tote or clear strap bag. There we go. Oh, I got a sticker too. I didn't even realize it. I've never been to the Hollywood Bowl, so I don't know if I love it. But anyways, we got this clear strap bag. I think this is really, really good because when I go to concerts or like baseball stadiums, they now require a clear bag if your bag is over a certain amount of inches. But yeah, and it comes with like a fan too and another bookmark. This is a good thing. I like this. If you guys want to listen, that's their station. I keep forgetting. I think in that same booth as the Hot Wheels and the clear strap bag, they also gave us a tote bag. I don't really know what it says. I think it might be reversible because there's something else in here. Let me try to flip it. Oh snap, it is reversible. Oh. And then this is what it was on the inside. And then on the other side. Added to my tote bag collection. There was a Broadway and Hollywood booth, so they were handing out this flyer, and it just kind of shows the upcoming musicals that they're going to have. It also shows like the dates and stuff, and there's a QR code if you guys want to scan that. These are the ones that are upcoming. This booth was pretty cool because they also had a photo op. I'll insert some pictures right here, or if not, I probably already inserted it earlier. But yeah, they had a photo op, but then we had to download the app in order to get a free tote bag. So we downloaded the app because we wanted something free. Isn't this such a cool tote bag? Look, sorry, look. This is pretty cool. There's nothing on the back, but it's a good material. I like it. I like it a lot. But yeah, other than that, that's all of the free stuff that I got. My brother got a plant, which was pretty funny because it was just unexpected. But yeah, it was a very fun experience. I would definitely go back again. I forgot, there was also some protesters on the way out, and they were handing these out. But yeah, that'll be it for all of the free stuff that we got. But we also made a lot of fun memories. We took a lot of pictures, and we saw Josh Gad live in person, aka Olaf. Oh, by the way, I kind of showed it like a little bit after it happened because I was trying to figure out where my brother went, but he walked right past me and Mercedes and he said hi to us, so I thought that was really, really cool. But yeah, his speech was actually pretty inspirational. But like I said, Festival of Books was really cool. I would definitely go back again. I just need to be more educated in the authors that are gonna be there next year or when I go, because I didn't really know any authors besides Josh Gad. But I didn't know him as an author. I knew him as an actor. But I would definitely go back again. Oh, also, this festival was and is pet friendly. I would have taken Alaska, but she's not really. She's friendly towards human, not so much towards her furry friends. It also does get pretty crowded. It wasn't that crowded in the morning, but towards like the afternoon it got pretty crowded, so I don't think Alaska would have done well in that situation. Maybe one day I'll like try it. But yeah, it was a fun experience, and I hope next year hopefully we're able to go again, and if we are, hopefully there are more authors that I know, or maybe I'll just keep reading some more books. I gotta start reading again. I've been slacking. But it was very fun. I liked the vibe. The vibe was very cool. And the free stuff, you can never go wrong with free stuff, you know. But yeah, that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. I know this video was different than what I originally post, I guess. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a good day. Anyways, until next time, peace out.